everyone, Meteorologist Kerrin Jeromin here with this week's SnoCountry SnoCast. We thank you as always for popping in here on SnoCountry.com. Let's dig into the forecast conditions and see where conditions are going to be great for skiing and riding. Now, first and foremost, we got to talk about the West. Of course, it's been extremely active, as you know, at this point. Going forward in the forecast, we're finally going to calm down that pattern a little bit, get more of a tranquil weather pattern, which sounds silly because I know we like snow, but it's maybe a little too much of a good thing. So we're finally going to calm that down a little bit. In the East, it's more of variable conditions. We're actually looking at kind of a warm trend in the days ahead, which we'll look at here. First, though, snowpack, pretty widespread all the way across the western mountains, of course. It is very, very, very deep. That goes all the way over to Colorado. Midwest also looking good into Canada, in Quebec for some pretty decent snowpack as well across northern New England. So there's plenty to go around. Just kind of have to find your best conditions wherever you live. Let's first start out west. I mean, these totals are incredible. This made my jaw drop today when I looked at this. Some of the highest totals over the last 7 days, 12 feet. 12 feet of snow. That's crazy at Heavenly Mountain Resort. That's just within the past week. Also over 100-inch totals for places like Kirkwood, North Star, and June Mountain, all in California. That's where the deepest snow has been because of those really wet Pacific storms that keep rolling in one after another, like a conga line. But look at all the way down that list there. I mean, even into Colorado, like Winter Park, picking up almost 60 inches in the last 7 days. It's just incredible. The pictures are kind of interesting. This was from Kirkwood on Twitter. Yeah, you can't run that lift, I don't think. And also here, Crested Butte just saying, yeah, okay, maybe it's time to stop this a little bit. Too much of a good thing. There's actually been some safety concerns because there's just too much snow, avalanche risk. You can't even get to some of these ski resorts, so they've actually had to shut down because of, yeah, too much snow. Kind of weird. So next storm, this is the last of all of these storm systems in the west. Last one plowing in here to California off the coastline Thursday will bring yet more snow to the Sierras, yet more snow to Utah, Colorado. That'll be good, but again, it's kind of a risky scenario with how much snow we've had. That's the last storm system of this, one after another type pattern we've had here out west. That's the last one before we get a little break through the weekend and early next week. But by the way, I should also mention with this graphic in the east, since we have it on the map here, kind of a warmer trend with some rain and perhaps some snow over Quebec through the end of this work week. Since we're talking about the west, though, here's that snowfall map from the National Weather Service. Deepest totals, same old places. Sierra in Utah, it's going to be over the Wasatch Range, stretches up into Wyoming as well, and Colorado looking at some deep conditions. But highlight once again, careful, don't go backcountry. This is going to be kind of a dangerous scenario until things finally maybe settle or melt and the winds calm down. The avalanche risk still very, very much heightened. Next system to watch in the west is this one digging out of the Leeward Rockies. That's also going to bring some snow, probably some deep snow to Colorado, maybe even into New Mexico as well. This is looking ahead to Sunday and your MLK Day. So that's your western highlight. Out in the east, as we've kind of alluded to, kind of a warm pattern here. It's going to be a mixed bag here through this forecast time frame. End of this week finishes warm. This big blob of red here on the graphic means warmer than normal conditions, and where we probably will get a little breakdown of that is over northern New England, New York, and up into Quebec as well. Friday through the weekend, little shot of colder air coming in, so that'll allow for not much snow. I mean, probably a few inches in the mountains here of New England and the Adirondacks, and at least a window of opportunity for snowmaking there with the colder temperatures. For MLK Day itself, here's the forecast temp. Kind of mild conditions through especially the northeast, almost, well, dare we say late season conditions as far as the temps go. So with that, guys, that's your snowcast for this week. West obviously catching a little bit of a break after it's been an incredible stretch for snowfall, but we need a break right now. The east, warm pattern means soft snow, but pleasant warm days. Didn't touch too much on the Midwest or Canada here in this video, but you can always read more down below. As always, want to thank the students at Linden State College, Christopher, Amanda, Scott, for your weekly help. Always appreciate it. That's all for this week's snowcast. We'll see you next Wednesday.